It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Just going to quickly talk today about the new upcoming BTS cookies. We only have two unveiled so far, and that's Jin Cookie and RM Cookie. Now, these are absolutely adorable. I think they put a lot of style and a lot of great effort into these cookies. And here's why I'm talking about this today. I think this goes to show that they really can come out with some intriguing designs and some very flavorful pizzazz to the personalities and everything. And I think that it's going to expand even further. You guys got to think, right now, this game's still very new in its conception. We haven't even hit year 2 just yet. Collaborating with a gigantic music corporation, a group, a band, however you want to necessarily label it, the fact that they're collaborating that way, if it goes well, if it brings more players in, more companies will do so. Think about this. Think about Marvel collaborating. Think about having Lord of the Rings. Think about things like Dungeons and Dragons. Like, this is helping open a gateway to something even more than just your traditional, like, here's the next thing. They're doing tactical collaborations right now. Ones that are big, ones that are going to make some scenes, and ones that are going to drive some fandoms into the game. And they also want to make sure that they have the right setup and right materials for the game before they add incorrect things. Now, what I did see in the articles is that these cookies will be a special gotcha to get the chance of getting these cookies. I do not know if that means we're going to have benches and decorations and things like that the same as we did with the Disney event. I can't really speak on that just yet. If we do, I'm sure that some of you might be upset about that. Some of you might love it, having decorations specifically catered just to BTS. So it is interesting to think about. But we've unveiled 2 of the 7 cookies. I'm super excited about this collaboration just because it opens up so much potential for the game. It really, really does. There's so much life that could be put into this, and it could become so much bigger than we even think about just now. You got to think, when Marvel first started out, they only started with Iron Man. You know, just a simple, single comic book character back in the day. And then they added one more. And then they're like, okay, it's working. It's going well. And yeah, it was clunky. Of course, it was clunky. The original Marvel movies, boy, there were some plot holes. And there were so many issues with so many of them. I'm not going to disagree that. They were amazing too at the same time, growing up with them. So now we have the chance here with Cookie Run for this to become a big platform, for this to be a huge collaboration between more than just the generic things. So I don't necessarily see this as just money grabs, because if they wanted to do money grabs, they would have picked the top brands first that only made them money and didn't focus on any good content for the players themselves. So far they did Sonic, which is a gamer's collaboration heaven for a lot of Sonic fans, a lot of Sega fans, a lot of Dreamcast players. All that's a collaboration suited to those people. They did the Disney collaboration. And yes, that is not everyone's forte, but they did that so that the princesses and the Disney lovers and the kids at heart, they had a way to have their favorite characters in a more playable sense. Yes, you can't use them in battle. That would have been really nice, but that's really tough to do with 20 cookies. Now, BTS only has 7. 7 is a little bit more manageable than 20. Still might not be completely playable in the regular mode. Sorry for the picture of the cookies there. Okay, I gotta stop and laugh for a second. I'm talking about gingerbread cookies, and there you just saw chocolate chip cookies. Does that count as blasphemous? That was not intended. I promise that was not on purpose. I'm actually embarrassed right now, and I don't want to retake this video. I've just got to laugh for a second. Okay. Anyway, back to the video. So, the important thing, though, is that I really want to speak on how this collaboration is going to be really big for a lot of reasons, and it really could drive a lot more content to the game. I know that it's probably not everyone's favorite thing, but try to view it in a positive light, and the more that we interact with the event, the more that we talk about it and work with it, the more it can drive the brand itself to grow and for it to become better for us as players. Dev Sisters is already super generous with their materials. I've played other gachas. I've been playing gachas for at least 5 years, back when I started with Game of Dice, which is another Korean gacha. And that, you just don't feel the same value that you feel from those other games that you do from this one. This game itself, so generous. Like, yes, obviously I'm a little bit of a paid player, but I've scaled back down to be less paid, and I'm still getting plenty of beautiful resources from the game itself, just because of the constant play. So I really think that this could be a great thing. But as always, we still want to hear your feedback. We want to know what you're thinking, because community voice is what Dev Sisters looks at. So if you stay silent and you don't talk in the comments, the brand itself will never know what you're thinking. You know, you can voice it in other spots, but if you voice it in public forums, such as the YouTube comments, Dev Sisters may go through these videos and they may see those comments. So please make what your feelings are aware, so that they understand how you as a player will enjoy this game the most. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.